One of my favorite books that I love to read is the Psalms. And hello. Turnpike. Go towards Cleveland. Exit 4. And go north. Okay. All right.
I thought, is that Marcy?
It was Marcy. She can't find Sandusky. Where was I? Oh, one of my favorite books is the Psalms, and one of my favorite Psalms, and I think I read it today, I wrote it down today, is weeping may endure through the night, but joy comes with a shout in the morning. Folks, our evening is coming to a draw, and over, an end. And we're going to shout. We're going to do it today. And we're going to shout all the way to the polls. All of you, we're going to have victory. And push that reset button. There's 4 groups that put together today, and we call ourselves the Northwest Ohio Patriots Coalition. And Children of Liberty, Perrysburg Tea Party, We by 4 from Bowling Green. They probably came farthest to be here to Sandusky today. And Bob Densig from Rossford, Back to Basics. Please welcome Bob.
Just a touch bit taller than I am. So, hey, greet all my right-wing hate mongers. Extremists, excuse me. I want to talk a little bit about what we created when we formed our Patriot Coalition here. One of the first things we discussed is the need for a strong stand based on principles. I think most of everyone here will agree, principles is a 4-letter word to everyone in Washington, D.C. We defined our principles. We worked off of these, then we developed an action plan from that point in time. One of the handouts that's at the door, if you haven't received it, it's a 2-page front and back copy. You'll see a Patriots Principles as well as a statement on the candidate's pledge. I'm not going to bother going into the principles at this moment in time. I want to keep my time short and brief here so you can hear from the candidates and what they promise to bring. But the concept is very simple. We have 3 sections to our principles. We hold these truths to be self-evident. Anyone know what those truths are? Life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. These are simple truths we have to identify within ourselves. We have to act on those truths, and we have to hold them tight and dear and sacred. We commit, the next section, we commit to protect, preserve, and promote these truths. That means in everyone that you deal with in your day, your family, your friends, your coworkers, your neighbors, the conversations across the backyard fence or over top of the water cooler, we have to promote these values. We have to promote these principles. We have to talk about these principles. We have to educate ourselves on these principles. In order for us to spread this word and spread this good news, we must know it ourselves. So please, I encourage everyone to work with it. Understand the history of where these principles came from. Understand the history of where the Declaration of Independence, the Articles of Confederation, and the Constitution of the United States. Understand these principles. Know them in your heart so you can speak without use of teleprompters. The last thing that we ask everyone to do then is we promise to hold our representatives to these standards. And for the 9 gentlemen who stand behind me, we are watching, we will always be watching, and we will know what you are doing. We must tell every single member of Congress, 535 members of Congress, we are watching you, and we know what you do. That is it. I encourage everyone to work within these principles. Develop the principles that you know so that you know them in your heart. Take them out, take them to your community, and hold your representatives to these standards. Let's get this event out.